Good morning. How are you, sir?
Good, James. How are you?
I'm blessed. First and foremost, we just want to say thank you for everything you've meant and everything you do for the game of football and HBCU and the history of this country and how you fit in. And we just want to honor you and say thank you.
Well, thank you, James. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. When you look at yourself, Coach Jeffries, Mr. Motley, Deacon Jones, Harry Carson, Donnie Shell, Mr. Hamilton, Mr. Hargrave, Darius Leonard, Thomas, Taylor, and all these gentlemen from the South Carolina State University, just talk a little bit about that family. And a lot of people were there last weekend and what that looks like and what that's all about to be a Bulldog.
They were, James. We actually had a reunion of my team, the 1973 team, which was Coach Jefferson's first football team here. His first job as a head coach. And we had Harry Carson and Donnie Shell and all those guys that played along during that time. And then we had a good many of the guys that played when I was coaching here also. So we had the Marshall McFaddens and Raphael Bushes of the world, those guys around. But at the same time, it's about trying to recognize, especially our seniors as they go on out into the world now, because it's their time now. But we had a good time before and after the game. The game wasn't quite as much fun as I would have liked. But at the same time, it was a wonderful weekend of festivities and that kind of stuff. So it's all good. We'll get through this weekend and try to see if we can get on out into the other side of things this way. And at that point, then we'll see what happens next.
Coach, Mr. Godbolt, Mr. Green, Mr. Corey Fields, and all of the gentlemen who are part of the Bulldogs family, you guys will be on the road taking on the Spartans. And you alluded to it earlier, how this particular game or that game a couple years ago was a road to Atlanta. But just talk a little bit about how special it is for guys to play one more time and to be together one more time and what this means to the Meac, HBCU, and just the South Carolina State family.
And that's exactly what it is for us one more time. It gives us an opportunity to go out and play together and to try to support one another one more time. James, we don't necessarily have, quite the same stake in this process that we had the last time we were here, but you always go out and do your very best. And, regardless, what the circumstances are, competition is enough of a prize within itself. The fact that you go out and you try to do the very best you can to execute the best you can and to compete the best you can, against your friend and your opponent. So, that's where we're at here at this stage of the game. We just look forward to getting up and playing at this at Dick Price again this coming Saturday for the last time.
Coach, we thank you and we honor you and we really appreciate you. Have a blessed week.
Thanks, James.
Yes, sir.